Scorpio, hi sweetie, welcome at your tarot reading with Annamiek from Tarot Enlightenment. I'm going to shuffle the cards. I'm using two different decks, Animal Spirit, Tarot and Rider-Waite. My readings are energetic, which means, among other things, that they're timeless, therefore I don't put a date underneath it. This reading is for the next 8 days, is what I'm getting. I talk from the heart, from the higher self. I follow the guidance of the higher self, however you want to name it. I have the tarantula. I'm not going to show the card anymore because not everybody likes it, right? It's about a mild connection that you have with somebody, and it might be unexpected, and it's going deep. It's going deep. Maybe it's a new person in your life. Or maybe you're starting a new phase in the relationship. Well, yes, and another one. And the hawk. Talking about higher self. I'm also going to talk about more practical daily life stuff, but the hawk is about follow the guidance of the higher self. Follow the guidance of your own heart, which is the same as mine and as everyone's. Follow the guidance, and the connection is soft, the connection is deep, like I just said, the tarantula and the fish. There's no returning anymore. If you're within 8 days are going to fall deeper into yourself, into your heart. I'm giggling because you will. Yes, men can giggle. It's like I just met somebody and I'm in love with this person, but I don't realize it yet, and then I come home and then I'm like, oh my god, I really love this guy. Yeah, you're going to feel like you're in love. And it might be with a person, of course, but I guess it's about the higher self. I guess it's about, or if you're Christian, Holy Spirit, the Holy Ghost, or Jesus, or Mother Mary, or Mother Mera, Mother Amma, Babaji, Ramana Maharishi, whoever. You're going to be more close, you're going to be more connected, but in such a sweet way. It's mild, it's so sweet. Maybe you need to get maybe you need to get the word out. You heard it. I did like that. Everything that's happening here is symbolic for what's going on within you or in your personal life. So the giggling, the feeling in love. No, I haven't met anybody like that. I'm in love with life. Sometimes girlfriends of mine, when I met somebody and then I was more like, oh no, he's not the one for me, or I don't want to continue with dating, then and taking it to the next level, then my girlfriends would tell me, you're not in love. You weren't in love with this guy. You're in love with life. You're in love with love. You love everybody. I do. Unconditionally, it's written in the horoscope. But I always also had that sense. There's no difference between you and me. Between my children, who I am supposed to love. Of course I love them. And my neighbors who've done horrible things to me. But the love is love, you know. There's no levels in love. There's a level of how we experience love and what we want to do with love. Most of you already know I have 5 positive planets in Virgo. I have 6 planets in Earth signs. So I'm really grounded, which also means that I'm very practical. And this whole love thing for me when I say I love you to somebody, it's because I'm overflowing. Most probably you need to say to somebody I love you. Let me get a card. Or at least express your appreciation. Give a compliment. Yes, I have the whole deck reversed. So, with somebody you're in conflict with, but you also love this person, you also like this person, share the love, talk about the love, forget about this for maybe as long as the sentence takes you. Hey honey, let's not forget, we also love each other, but I do not agree with you on this and that. But share. It's really necessary. It will give you more self-confidence. That's nice. Yeah. Anyway, back to love. Yeah, because actually we're all watching clips like this because we want to know how can we get to love? How can we practice it? Yes. What I wanted to say, for me, as being grounded, but I do have Scorpio as my ascendant rising, so I know you folks. Maybe you like what I'm saying now. It's not mandatory, right? But for me, love is about commitment. I have committed to raise my children to a certain age. I have committed with my last partner to live together with him. If I make a commitment, that for me is a sign that I love you and I want to do something with it. I don't want to do something with the neighbors, you know. If they don't greet me, I'm not going to force them to do so, you know. It's up to them. I am happy when I'm in love. You know that from yourself too, don't you? When you fall out of love, when you're not loving, even if it's just for 5 minutes, 5 hours, 5 days, if you're not loving, you don't feel happy. So why would you, why would you fight? Why would you want to fight? Powerful. For many of you, I'm happy that you're willing to hear this. Most probably you've heard this before, but I sense that many of you, here comes the sigh of relief, many of you can get it now. I loved it. Or you can go deeper, which is the same as going higher, flying higher, soaring. Yeah. The reading started with the tarantula, and it's a mild connection. The one with whom you're fighting or having an argument or can't agree with, it's still a mild relationship or connection. Yeah. I was checking again. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Okay, right away. What else? What else? Stop doubting about yourself. Did I do it right? Is this the right girl, the right woman, the right man, the right guy for me? Can you hear my voice? My voice is even more mild than it normally is. I hope you can still hear me. The light is different now because I bought a ring lamp, a lamp in a circle, a lamp? Yeah, a light in a circle. I guess, I don't know, I'm experimenting with it. Bear with me. Okay. Balance. What exactly do you need to balance, Scorpio? What exactly do you need to balance? Yeah, this is about something in the past and you're dragging it with you. Maybe you're saying, no, Annamiek, that's not right. I'm going to click you away. Please don't do it yet. You are maybe angry at somebody or pissed off or irritated by somebody new. You haven't met this person before, so now you're like, this is not an old fight that I'm having, but it is. It has to do with something in your past. And you know, most of you, normally you're very good in having a deeper look at yourself. I mean, that's Scorpio, right? But not with this certain situation. It might have to do with finances, that one of you thinks, oh, we can spend a lot of money. Maybe it's your co-worker in a company that you have together. Maybe it's your partner you live with. Maybe it's family, friends. But it's somebody with whom you're maybe going on a vacation with. You're going to have to spend money with this person. You together are spending money on something. And if you don't know what I'm talking about yet, it will get clear for you within 8 days. One of you wants to spend more money than the other want. You're not in balance together with what you really want. It has to do with something in your past which you're still dragging with you. It has to do with finances. So, a question comes up for you. When was the first time in your life that somebody told you you spent money the wrong way? When you bought something too expensive or too cheap? When you didn't give enough money for a birthday present of a fellow classmate? Or maybe you overspent? That first memory, the memory that comes up now, that's the reason why you're in conflict with this person. And again, you actually like this person. The connection is mild. Your goal together is the same. It is. You both want to go on a holiday. You both want a new car, a new house, a trip around the world. But how are you going to do it? In a Mercedes or with public transport? Have a look at it. Have a look at it. It will strengthen your self-confidence to have to get out of this fight for a while, okay? You don't have to agree with him if you don't agree, but also tell him, I still want to go on a holiday with you, you know? I'm still looking forward living together with you, but I love you. I do love you. Express your love. Let it go deep, yeah? And if this is about, I'm getting goosebumps now. It's always the angels telling me, yeah, go on, go deeper with this or repeat something. If this is about the higher self, and this is for all of you, yeah? If you want to quit now at the end of this clip, there are other clips of mine. Thanks for watching. But for those of you who can't get enough of love with a capital L, that's what you really are. The truth of all of this. There's no truth in all of this. This doesn't exist. This is an illusion. If it's about the higher self. Okay. And you're in conflict because, oh sweetie, you're afraid that you're not giving enough. You're afraid you're not praying enough. You're not praying in the right way. You're afraid that you're not beautiful enough as a person. Sweetie, the higher self doesn't make it doesn't distinctions. It doesn't say I want to be with this person, I don't want to be with that person. The higher self is actually something that's in your mind already. Let's say your mind is a circle. It's not, but let's say your mind is a circle and it's split. That's what causes problems. We're split off God, off of God. We belong to God, we're part of God, but we forget it because the ego created this illusion, this life. In this split mind, one part is ego. It's about suffering, about fighting, conflicts, about misery, about death, depression, about illness, about fear, about anxiety, rejection, loss. And the other part is about the higher self. That's the part that will bring you to God or closer to God. And that's the best juice that you can have. That's divine delight. It's amazing. It's amazing. That's true happiness. There are things from your past that are blocking you from knowing that you're already loving God the best you can, or love with a capital L, or the heart of everybody, or your highest self, or you're way deeper into this than you already think. That thinking is part of the ego, yeah? The doubt, the self-doubt, that's part of the ego. I love talking to you because not everybody, not all Scorpios are still watching. So this is really a message for you. You're doing fine. You're praying enough. You're praying in the right way. You're asking help, angels, higher self in the right way. You're amazing. This is lovely. This is being at surface, but from the depths, yeah, from the heights. I love this for you. I love it. I love it that you're at this level. There's no spiritual ladder, okay? But you want to go deeper. Your willingness is there, and that's actually all it takes. That's all it takes. Intention is 90% of the job. My will is God's. God's will is mine. I give it all up to you. I love you and you love me always. Always. And thank you that we're free. Thank you that this is all an illusion. I see you next time, beauty.